Okay, so we're doing another Airbnb update. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so where we left off last was we had done our first renter, and we were expecting the second renter to be the month-long stay. Since then, right now it is April
18th.
19th. 19th.
19th. That's what I said.
We were expecting the month-long rental. In between that, December 31st, we got an email from, or a request from some lady who said she was in need of a stay and she wanted to book it for 3 days or something like that, or 4 days, and we only wanted to pay $75 for the total stay. And we said no, and she emailed back and said, good luck finding someone to book that. Well, luck would have it, 5 minutes later, someone else asked for the place.
For one night.
For one night.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so with the cleaning fee and all that, it was $100. So we got $100 for one night instead of $75 for 4 nights, according to my Airbnb app. That was a $97 stay. That included cleaning fee and his one night. And that guy, it was a little weird.
Two young guys.
Two young guys, yeah. At first he booked it for one person. What ended up happening is 2 people showed, and I thought that was kind of weird. And they just hung around, and then they finally left. They ended up going out until 1:30 in the morning and slept in and left the next morning. That worked out all right. No complications with that rental. So the next renter was the month-long.
Older couple.
Yeah, it was the old. So we went on vacation. We got back January 6th, and these next couple booked it for over a month. They were in the area from up north. They ended up buying a house about an hour away, 45 minutes away. They liked Florida so much. I think their purpose of the Airbnb was to scout. So they did that. That worked out well. Now that rental, we only ended up getting about $19 a night with our cleaning fee. So it wasn't very profitable, but for a month-long stay.
And they were very friendly and
yeah, we ended up
kept it very clean.
We ended up getting about $600 and plus for on that. Next renters after that
Was that couple that wanted to come stay here because we had chickens.
I don't remember.
They wanted to go to the Dolly Museum.
That was the next one?
Yeah.
Hold on.
They came down to St. Petersburg to go to the Dolly Museum, and they chose us because she wanted to hang out with the chickens.
So we end up getting $142.78. That was over 2 nights, I believe.
Sounds right. I think they came a Friday and Saturday night.
So I asked him if he drank coffee. He said no. So I got a few local craft beers together. He drank 3 of the 4. He left the 4th one behind. They were easy to get along with. I think they enjoyed it because we got a good review out of it. And
Yeah, they went in the pool for a while and
Yeah.
sat back here on the patio for a while with the chickens.
the pool was a little cold. It was mid-70s, I believe, when I opened it up for them, but they went anyways. I think it was upper 70s. A little chilly, but they went in for a little swim, hung out in the backyard a little, I think, here. So it was pretty fun. And then after that, we had this one for $966. What was that?
The guy that we
Oh.
never saw.
Right, yeah, well, after that, we had a guy come for 3 weeks.
From what I can tell, he was moving down here. I think he had to come early because it appears that he had gotten a job, but he wasn't able to move into his permanent residence for a month or so. So he stayed with us.
Now, we were going away on the middle of March, and he booked his stay until the middle of March, and he wanted to stay for another day or 2. We told him he could, but it was going to put us in a tight spot. But he did end up finding another Airbnb for the extra day. So, I mean, I would have been a little flexible with it because our next renter was just us. It's not like we had to do major cleaning. If it was a regular renter, I would have said no because it takes a little bit of time to clean that RV properly and set it up. That were our rentals. After that, we had 2 more bookings. One was going to stay for, I think, over a week, and another one, same situation, like 4 days or something like that. However, the COVID-19 came down pretty hard.
They closed all the beaches. They closed everything.
He was still set to come down, and I said, man, there's nothing happening here. The beaches are closed. All the entertainment is getting closed. Restaurants are starting to shut down. You can come if you want, but there's really nothing here to do. And so he canceled. Understandable. I mean, I would have canceled too. And then the next lady, same thing. I said, beaches are getting closed, this and that's closing. If you want to cancel, I really understand. It's not a big deal. But she didn't, and the day got closer and closer. And I actually, at that point, I didn't even want to take the risk with having somebody in my RV. I didn't hear a word from her, so I don't know what her thoughts were, but I took Airbnb up on their offer for penalty-free cancellation, and I canceled. I feel bad about it, but I don't feel bad about it. Yeah.
I think they would have ended up having to cancel anyway because
There was been nothing to do. They would not have enjoyed it.
not only that, but the travel restrictions. They were
Yeah.
coming from a different state.
Yeah, so recently the governor has closed all rentals in Florida. From what I understand,
From out of state.
I just read a news. Well, I just read an article this morning where somebody rented an Airbnb to Tampa group for 2 nights, and the owner got charged for renting it out because
Oh, really?
because there is an actual crackdown on all vacation rentals right now.
Okay, I hadn't heard that.
Yep. So I mean, now I can't even take a renter right now, from what I understand, even if I wanted to. So that's where we're at. Airbnb said they are going to reimburse renters 25% of all canceled reservations that the renter cancels. So what happens here is we had one renter cancel, and I expect we're going to get 25% of that reimbursed, but I'm not holding out for it. It was not a huge amount anyways. It was only going to be a $200 rental, so that $50 is not really going to make or break us. If we don't get it, I don't care. If we do, that would be okay. And then the next renter, I was the one who canceled, so according to their wording, I don't think I'd actually get any money from that.
Right.
We'll see. So whether I get money from Airbnb, I don't know. I don't care. Alright, I just want to give you a quick update on our reimbursement from Airbnb. Looks like on April 24th, we got an email saying that we were indeed getting reimbursed a total of $44.52. So that was confirmed. Yes, we did get $44.52 for the one cancellation, but we didn't get anything for the other cancellation where I had to cancel. That's what happened with that. I've actually slotted my RV off until the end of July now. I put it as booked across the calendar. We'll see how it goes. I might have to end up extending that. Just to give you an idea of how this is working for us, in December we had 8 booked nights, 17 unbooked nights with an occupancy rate of 32%. January we had $636 booked. That was 26 booked nights, 0 unbooked nights. The 0 unbooked nights are because we actually slotted it off as unavailable because
Cleaning day.
Well, cleaning, and we went on vacation the beginning of January, so we slotted that off. So we have a 100% occupancy rate for January. The average night range was $18. February, we booked $1,196. That's 22 nights booked, 3 unbooked nights for an 88% occupancy rate. And I think that February earning ran into March, because March shows me $0, but there was 10 booked nights, 4 unbooked nights for a 71% occupancy rate. And then after that, the COVID came down, and that we just didn't accept anything after that. So that's not bad. We made $1,832 for 2020, the first 3 months. January, February, and part of March. It's working out well. First 2 rentals, Airbnb had that 50% discount, so our average rate was between $18 and $30 a night. I'm asking $50 a night. And then the last 2 bookings have been $50. Airbnb has a thing where they give the renter a 10% off if they agree to a
Non-refundable.
non-refundable, no cancellation policy. So even if they cancel, we'll get the full amount, but they give them 10% off. Some of those nights were actually booked around $45 a night instead of $50 a night, which 45 a night is not bad. I think once this COVID is
Clear it up.
less scary, we'll open that up again because we could use the money right now. My business has been slow. Our pet sitting business has been slow.
Dead. Non-existent.
Yeah, so that money would come in handy right now, but I don't want to. Even if I were able to open it right now, I don't want to take the chance right now. It's just too risky. I don't want to have to take 2 weeks off of work or close up the RV for 2 weeks because somebody got sick in there. I'd rather not deal with it. So that's where we're at. It's working out well. And we don't have any future bookings.
It's off season now.
I think we'd still get a few bookings here and there. But yeah, right. We started this in December and it got booked solid through the end of March. We canceled a few. But yeah, it booked solid. It wasn't. I didn't think this RV idea was going to work well at all because it's an RV. Who wants to stay in an RV? But people wanted to stay in it, so I think part of the appeal is our backyard. It's got a nice pool. I'm not sure people understand when they book this place in March that the pool's not going to be warm, but I let them know that when they book it, that the pool's not really going to be super warm, and nobody's really complained about it. That's it. Quick update. Okay.
Ciao.
Bye. So if this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up, like this video, share this video with some friends, comment anything below. I also have a little Amazon wish list if you want to take a look through that and browse around, buy me something, that'd be pretty cool. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I got other pretty cool videos to watch. Thanks.